Success often comes from perseverance, resilience, and an unshakable belief in one's dreams. Some of the most influential people in the world today started with nothing, facing extreme poverty, rejection, and hardship. But through determination, they defied the odds and built extraordinary lives. Here are three more inspiring stories of individuals who went from struggling to world-famous success. Number 1. Oprah Winfrey. From poverty to a billionaire media mogul, the biggest adventure you can take is to live the life of your dreams. Oprah Winfrey. Oprah Winfrey's story is one of the most famous tales of overcoming adversity. Born into extreme poverty in rural Mississippi in 1954, Oprah had a difficult childhood. Raised by a single mother, she endured hardship, abuse, and instability. At one point, she wore potato sacks as dresses because her family couldn't afford proper clothes. Despite her challenges, Oprah excelled in school and found her passion for public speaking. A local radio station recognized her talent, offering her a job as a news anchor. She later moved into television, where she broke barriers as a black woman in a male-dominated industry. In 1986, she launched The Oprah Winfrey Show, which became the highest-rated talk show in history. Through her natural ability to connect with audiences and her fearless approach to tackling tough topics, she built a media empire, eventually launching her own network, OWN, Oprah Winfrey Network. Today, Oprah is one of the richest and most influential women in the world, with a net worth exceeding $2.5 billion. Her story proves that where you start in life doesn't determine where you can go. Number 2. Howard Schultz. From public housing to Starbucks empire. Dream more than others think practical. Expect more than others think possible. Howard Schultz. Howard Schultz grew up in a poor housing complex in Brooklyn, New York. His family struggled financially, and he watched his father work low-paying jobs with no job security or health insurance. This early exposure to financial hardship shaped his views on business and leadership. Despite his struggles, Schultz was determined to succeed. He became the first in his family to attend college, earning a degree in business and marketing. After working in sales, he joined a small Seattle coffee company called Starbucks in 1982. Schultz saw potential in Starbucks beyond just selling coffee beans. He envisioned a cafe culture inspired by Italian espresso bars. When the original owners resisted his idea, he left and started his own chain, Il Giornale. Eventually, he bought Starbucks and transformed it into a global brand with over 35,000 locations worldwide. Under Schultz's leadership, Starbucks revolutionized how people experience coffee, emphasizing quality, ambiance, and customer experience. He also introduced employee benefits like health insurance and stock options, inspired by his father's struggles. Today, Howard Schultz is worth billions, proving that vision, perseverance, and a deep understanding of people can turn a small idea into a worldwide phenomenon. Number 3. J.K. Rowling. From welfare to billionaire. Author rock bottom became the solid foundation on which I rebuilt my life. J.K. Rowling. Before J.K. Rowling became the world-famous author of Harry Potter, she was struggling to survive. In the early 1990s, she was a single mother living in near poverty in Scotland, relying on government welfare to make ends meet. She battled depression and even contemplated giving up. Despite her struggles, Rowling never abandoned her dream of writing. She spent countless hours in cafes, scribbling down the story of a young boy wizard named Harry Potter. When she finished the manuscript for Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, she faced rejection after rejection. 12 publishers turned her down. But she refused to quit. Eventually, Bloomsbury Publishing took a chance on her book, giving her a small advance. The rest is history. Harry Potter became a global phenomenon, selling over 600 million copies worldwide, and transforming Rowling into the first billionaire author. Her story is a powerful testament to resilience, creativity, and never giving up on your dreams. Number 4. Chris Gardner. Homeless to Wall Street success. The future was uncertain, absolutely, and there were many hurdles, twists, and turns to come. But as long as I kept moving forward, one foot in front of the other, the voice of fear and shame, the message from those who wanted me to believe that I wasn't good enough, would be stilled. Chris Gardner. Chris Gardner's story is so inspiring that it was turned into the 2006 film The Pursuit of Happiness, starring Will Smith. In the early 1980s, Gardner was struggling to make ends meet. He was a single father, homeless, and sleeping in public restrooms, subway stations, and shelters while trying to take care of his young son. Despite his desperate situation, he refused to give up. Gardner took an unpaid internship at a stock brokerage firm, working tirelessly during the day while searching for shelter at night. His determination paid off. After completing his internship, he was offered a full-time position. Over time, he built a successful career on Wall Street, eventually founding his own brokerage firm, Gardner Rich & Co. Today, Chris Gardner is a multimillionaire, a motivational speaker, and a symbol of perseverance. His journey from homelessness to financial success proves that with hard work and determination, anything is possible. Number 5. Ralph Lauren. From tie salesman to fashion icon. A leader has the vision and conviction that a dream be achieved. He inspires the power and energy to get it done. Ralph Lauren. Before Ralph Lauren became one of the biggest names in fashion, he was just a kid from the Bronx with a dream. Born into a working-class immigrant family, Lauren grew up in a small apartment, sharing a room with his brothers. His love for fashion started early, but he had no formal training. He worked as a tie salesman and saw an opportunity to design wide, colorful ties, something different from the skinny, dull ties that dominated the market at the time. In 1967, with just $50,000 in loans, he launched his own line of ties under the name Polo. His designs quickly gained popularity, and Lauren expanded into menswear, then women's wear, and eventually built a global empire. Today, Ralph Lauren is one of the most recognized luxury brands in the world, and Lauren himself is a billionaire. His story proves that passion, vision, and hard work can turn even the simplest idea into an empire. From struggling single parents to homeless entrepreneurs and self-made fashion icons, these individuals prove that no dream is too big. Their journeys remind us that setbacks are just stepping stones to greatness. Who inspires you the most? Let us know in the comments, and stay tuned for more incredible stories of resilience and success.